The way how people date is changing all the time. Many years ago, you can only meet a decent lady on a ball. Recently, we got new places and locations such as bars, coffee shops, and etc. What was common of both of these time periods is a human interaction face to face. Today, there is a new player in town, online dating apps. You probably heard many of them: Match, OkCupid, eHarmony, but none of them came close to and had the same impact on society as Tinder. Many psychologists and researchers believe that apps like Tinder are ruining our sociability. So, basically, what is Tinder, you might ask? Well, Tinder is a mobile dating application that was first launched in 2012. Users sign up through Facebook, and Tinder profiles are limited to providing individual age, first name photo, and current location in order to offer him or her potential matches, which are other Tinder users. So, how does Tinder change the way we look for a mate? People are afraid of failure. Do you know this feeling when you see a cute girl? You first thought that you can easily approach her and have a nice chat about anything in the world. However, as time goes by, you start thinking and you have different thoughts that coming into your mind. And of some of them is the feeling and thoughts of being rejected. That simple fear of being rejected can stop you from doing anything in your life. So, what does Tinder do about it? It knows that human beings are very sensitive creatures, and allowing us to remove anything negative feeling from a situation is a major incentive. Well, how Tinder works? If you like somebody, you have to swipe the picture of this person to the right. If you don't, you have to swipe it to the left. Basically, you never know if you actually got rejected, because you can only get connected with your match if she or he also like your profile. Therefore, the fear of being rejected is eliminated. The psychologists think that it might lead in reduction of feeling in the need to step outside of our comfort zone when meeting new people. In regular social atmosphere, we will be less motivated to take risk and speak to a person we find intriguing, because social media can easily fill this gap for us. Also, dating apps change the way people think. Well, when we interact with others in the real world, there are 7 components contributing to our communication. These components are posture, facial expressions, our voice intonation, eye contact, and gestures, timing, and intensity. When we're interacting via an app, it removes all of these components. According to Dr. Dan Siegel, clinical professor of psychiatry at the UCLA School of Medicine, because of this, social media is literally changing our brains. So how does this really affect us? When we spend time looking at words instead of interacting face to face, we activate our left hemisphere. And our left hemisphere is the most distant from the part of the brain where our emotions are processed. The right hemisphere is directly connected to this emotion process part of the brain, and even the autobiographical memory portion of our brains. So basically, when we are spending all the time texting, chatting, and swiping on a phone, our brains are becoming less and less functional in emotional and memory process. In conclusion, it's definitely easier to swipe in order to find the right partner, but does it really worth it? Dating apps change the way our brain process information and makes us less humble to find a true match in the real life.